Okay, good afternoon, everyone. For those of you I haven't had a chance to meet, my name is Eric Wood. I'm the Vice President and Director of Athletics, and I'd like to welcome you today and welcome you for this momentous occasion. This is an eagerly awaited day and milestone for Louisiana Tech University and our collegiate athletics programs. Who would have thought, just, standing here in this spot, April 25th of 19, when I was not here, but I've heard all of the stories, but who would have thought we would have been here at this point? With your support, your thoughts, your prayers, your commitment to the Tech family, we got here sooner than we thought was possible. I woke up this morning just feeling extremely blessed as we continue our ceremonies today to have the opportunity, number one, to serve as the Vice President and Director of Athletics, but more importantly, to be here with our student athletes and our coaches to participate in this ribbon ceremony. And as I mentioned previously, while I've come in on the tail end of this, it became very evident to me very quickly, day one on the job, how passionate and compassionate people were for this project. I'm going to go ahead and I think it's appropriate to continue to thank everyone. For those of you that didn't get an opportunity to hear previously, thank everyone that played a role in this happening today. I want to thank our Governor John Bell Edwards and state legislators you'll hear more about today. I want to thank our President, Dr. Geis, and our System President, Dr. Jim Henderson. I want to thank my VP colleague, Sam Wallace, VP for Administration and Facilities, our VP for Advancement, Brooks Hull. I want to thank Adam McGirt, former Athletics Department staff member, but Director of Disaster Recovery and Strategic Initiatives. Also want to thank my teammate, Gerald Jordan, and all of our executive leadership staff. Gerald serves as the Associate Athletics Director for Internal Operations. I want to thank all of our donors who've invested in the facilities, specifically through the naming rights opportunities. The Davison and Bundrick families, Tim Cutt, and our friends at Origin Bank. I want to thank our entire Lincoln team, as I've mentioned previously. I can't name all of them by name, but I know from senior management on down, with the weather that has taken place here over the last month or so, everybody, all hands on deck, all boots on the ground to ensure that this happened for our student athletes and our coaches and our campus and surrounding community, as well as our state. As I mentioned previously, this wasn't just another project for them. This was a labor of love. I want to thank Mayor Walker and the City of Ruston for allowing us to use the sports complex. I want to thank Principal Dan Gressett at Ruston High School. I want to thank Principal Andy Yepson, Cedar Creek High Schools. They gave us an opportunity as we didn't have a home, and we will find a way to repay them within our NCAA rules, find a way to say thanks and see how we can help the students and the staff of those schools. Wanted to thank my predecessor, Tommy McClellan. Had an opportunity to exchange voicemails with him this morning, and in true Tommy fashion, did not want me to mention his name, but I know that he played a role here, and look forward to making sure he gets some item here that reminds him of the part that he played prior to his departure to Vanderbilt. And I want to thank our student athletes. I had a chance on my opening press conference weekend to come out here and speak to them and spend time with them, and we're reminded every day when we get a chance to speak with them of why we do what we do and how important this was for them, as our intention is always to put them in an opportunity to compete. I want to thank the leadership of our head coaches, particularly today here, Bianca Duran. I've said that there was an appreciation for the process as our student athletes were chomping at the bit to get in here. We know that athletics oftentimes plays the role of front porch of a university, and it gives us the opportunity for people to tune in and maybe have a 3-hour infomercial when one of our games is on a platform that supports us, to highlight all of the excellent work and the excellent faculty and research. We take that opportunity very seriously to serve as the front porch, to ensure that the front porch looks clean, that it's operated with integrity. And so we're grateful that we get to play a small role. And again, we know that these facilities, this opportunity is bigger than athletics. It's a source of pride for our city, a source of pride for the state, a source of pride for the students and non-students, faculty, staff members. We're really excited to play a small role in that, and we also know that there's an economic impact as we host tournaments like the one we're having today, as our small businesses have really been hit hard during the pandemic. Opportunity to get heads in beds and have people frequenting our establishments. So just really about that opportunity there. We're excited about the economic impact, and then obviously the beauty that you'll see coming down Tech Drive now for those of us that come off the interstate, and the welcoming facilities that they will see as we land on campus. So, and finally, before I ask Dr. Geis to come up, I hope our student athletes know all of the people that played a role in ensuring that we can compete at the highest level in any conference in America. And there are a lot of people around here that played a role in that. And so thank you for that. And with that, we invite our outstanding president, Dr. Les Geis.
Thank you, Dr. Wood. You know, he's had quite a busy first 100 days here. He's accomplished a lot, and I expect him to double that production in the next 100 days. But one of the first things he did was came out and met with our Lady Texers, met with our student athletes, and he's continued to be engaged, and I'm very proud to have him on my team. You know, one of the proudest moments of my presidential career related to athletics is the opening of this facility. The Origin softball and soccer complex and the Dr. Billy Bundrick field. When the tornado hit our campus, it wreaked havoc on our softball and soccer complexes. Debris from the scoreboard was found miles away. These young women missed out on an entire season of home games, and still they excelled on the field and in the classroom. And at this moment in time, though, I'm reminded of President John F. Kennedy, who once said, when written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger, and the other represents opportunity. The April 2019 tornado represented crisis. The April 2019 tornado gave us an opportunity. And we knew that when we were going to rebuild the women's facility, it needed to be very special. It needed to reflect the level of commitment and support that our Lady Texters deserve. There's no women's facility of this level in our region. None. Years from now, we'll look back on the opening of this facility as a watershed moment on our campus for equity in women's sports. And I'm so honored to name this field after one of Louisiana Tech's most loyal and faithful alumni, Dr. Billy Bundrick. Dr. Bundrick first made a name for himself playing for legendary Joe IA and the Bulldogs, and he spent more than half of his career taking care of Louisiana Tech's male and female student athletes. And Dr. Ben Bundrick has been a steadfast supporter of Louisiana Tech since his days on the football field. Seeing him work with our student athletes to help them stay healthy has been a highlight of my time at Louisiana Tech. I remember seeing him on the sidelines so many times. Every game that he couldn't possibly get to, he would be there. And I can think of few better ways to honor his legacy than through this. And now I'd like to welcome the person that really stepped forward to enable all of this to happen, and he did it from day one, our Governor John Bell Edwards. And it's appropriate that he's here today because he's been a steadfast supporter of equity for women in our state. Please help me welcome Governor Edwin Edwards to Dr. Billy Bundrick Field.
That is pretty funny. Thank you very much, Dr. Geis. I am so appreciative for his leadership here at Louisiana Tech and all that it has meant over the years and the years to come, and the tremendous service that he is providing on behalf of all the students and student athletes at Louisiana Tech. And I will tell you, just like I said at the baseball field earlier, his leadership is visionary. And I was here the day after the tornado, and his vision extended to this facility and making sure that the rebuilding effort, the investment that was going to be made, would make sure that the Lady Textures here and that the soccer complex as well would be the very best. And to be back a couple of years later, not even, and to see that vision become a reality really is special. And I will tell you, from my perspective at least, I don't think there's a stronger example of what it means to be Ruston strong than the fact that a few weeks after this tornado hit, the Lady Texter softball team won the Conference USA championship. Think about that. And now they have this beautiful facility to call home. And I know they're going to be very successful here, and I wish them nothing but the best of luck starting this evening. I do want to thank all of you for coming out today to be part of this. This is special. We haven't had an awful lot to celebrate for a while because of the pandemic, because of the 3 hurricanes, because of the tornado, because of the winter storm. But Louisianans are strong and resilient. And that's demonstrated on days like today, because even in the midst of everything that's been happening, we've been moving forward. And I want to thank Dr. Jim Henderson, who is the president of the University of Louisiana System. I want to thank all of these folks behind me who are members of higher education boards, Board of Regents, the Board of Supervisors for the University of Louisiana System. Also these legislators, both senators and state representatives, and so many other people here, Mayor Walker, and others who have just done a tremendous job all across the state of Louisiana. But that is not more evident anywhere than it is right here in Lincoln Parish, in Ruston, and on the campus of Louisiana Tech University. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Don't take away part of my feeling now. Really, all of these people behind us, I've visited with each of them. Many others have been visited by other parts of my administration and people that have been advocating for this facility. And we owe a great debt of gratitude to all of these people for allowing us to do what's right for Our Lady Texters. So we're thankful to them. Thank you all for being here, being a part of this today. And we're going to put Governor Edwards to the test to see if he can pitch for the Lady Texters tonight. So we're going to give him the opportunity to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. And then afterwards, we will ask Dr. Meg Tsai and Dr. Weishu Tsai, who will lead the Louisiana Tech alma mater to close the ceremony. Oh, sorry, we got to cut the ribbon.
I got some practice at this a while ago. Yeah.
I don't know. I can tell you after. Like, get close.
I know how to do that. I love how to do that.
Well, yeah, look at it.
Y'all look great. I will watch for anyone I can't see, but if you can't see me, I definitely can't see you. So let's see. Could you, on the back row, a little spread out there, so come around just a little bit. Yes, that looks great. I think that's everybody. I can see what's right here. There's a group on the back row. Maybe come around and right behind our softball players. So there you go, or a little closer to the group. And y'all just come in a little tighter. That looks great. And we're even on the lines there. And again, don't cut. I'll do the big 1, 2, 3 in the air like you did. That was great. And then everyone else, I'll just have you clapping. So go ahead and start clapping.
Now, Dr.
Will you please join us to sing the Louisiana Tech alma mater?